going to continue working on our back bends. So today, again, just as the rest of the class has gone, a couple of things that might come in handy is 2 blocks. So if you have blocks available or anything that mimics a block, honestly, you don't have to have the blocks. You can have boxes, any sort of container, maybe a plant pot, something that mimics the shape of a block. Bricks. Actually, that's a whole nother story. Also, if you have a blanket available, you can use that. And then a strap of some sort. It doesn't have to be a yoga strap. It could be a towel. It could be a scarf. It could be a tie, whatever. Just something that will help maintain our stability in a couple of the poses that we're going to go through today. I think that is all we need to talk about as far as like getting set up for the morning goes. Is there any questions before we get started today? Okay, and then we're gonna actually start in Tadasana today. So go ahead and come to the top of your mat, and you can be in the center of your mat or you can be at the top of your mat, whatever is convenient for you. For video purposes, I'm going to stand in the middle of my mat today. And bring your toes, your big toes, to touch on the mat, grounding down through your feet. Maybe you pick up your toes, spread them wide, and then set them back down on the mat. Your whole foot doesn't have to touch, just your big toes for today. And then go ahead and we're going to send our hips forward and our hip pointers up towards the ceiling. So we start engaging the core and the thigh and the quads and the glutes, all of this area here. And then go ahead and pick your shoulders up and roll them down your back. And your hands are going to come to the side of your body, palms facing in. And then just soften your gaze and look forward at anything. And if you want to shut down your eyes, I invite you to go ahead and do so. And just take a couple of deep breaths here. We're going to reset our body. Notice if you have any tension in your shoulders or in your belly, maybe around your face, your forehead. And go ahead and release that tension. Just let it float all the way down your body, releasing it out of your fingertips or out of the bottom of your feet. And let it go. It doesn't belong to you anymore. Let's take another deep inhale. Breathe into the belly and release. Open the mouth. Exhale the air. Let's take one more deep belly breath. Bring the breath into the belly and the chest, filling the lungs. And then release. Open mouth, release. And if you would like, go ahead and bring your eyes open if they're closed. Or you can remain closed for just a few more moments. We're going to bring our hands to our heart center, palms face together. Take a couple more breaths here, deep belly breaths. Breathe in through the nose. On your next inhale, we're going to release our hands and we're going to swoop and bring them all the way up to the top. Inhale here and then exhale. Let them fall down to the sides, coming back to the thighs into Tadasana. And Inhale, bring them forward and sweep them all the way up. And exhale again, sending them back down, palms facing the thighs. Let's do this one more time. Inhale, bring them forward, all the way up to the sky. And exhale, rotate the palms, sweeping the hands back down to the thighs. And go ahead and bring your hands back to heart center. We're going to interlace our fingers and we're going to send our hands out, palms faced out first. Inhale here and release. Inhale, take your arms up to the top of the ceiling, palms facing the top of the ceiling. And remember, go ahead and keep your core engaged here. Keep your quads engaged. Exhale, let it down. Inhale, bring it back to heart center and switch the interlace by one finger. Exhale, send it out in front. Inhale, up overhead. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, hands to heart. Exhale, let's take our hands behind our back this time. So go ahead and interlace your fingers behind your back and roll your shoulders down and back. So we're starting to open up that chest now. Remember to keep your core engaged and your hip pointers pointed towards the ceiling. Breathe here for a few more breaths. Deep belly breaths. Inhale through the nose. You can exhale through the nose, or if you'd like to exhale through the mouth, that's all right. Go ahead and release. Shake the arms out. And we're going to take a wide stance now. Feet are still going to face forward, and we're going to take our hands parallel to the ground. And then go ahead and turn the left foot forward here. And we're going to bend into that knee for a warrior two. Go ahead and gaze over your front left hand. Take a peek down at your knee. Just make sure it's stacked over your ankle and you can see your big toe. So you want to make sure that that knee is going towards the outside. Stay strong in your warrior here. And on the inhale, we're going to sweep the right arm back in front and turn the right foot in just a little bit for a warrior one. So your feet are staggered. They do not have to be in a straight line. Whew. And then your back foot, your back right foot is at like a 45-degree angle and both hips are now pointed forward. Your front left knee is still bent. Hold it here. Arms come up. Warrior one. Stay strong. Through the core, breathe into the belly. Inhale, and on the exhale, bring the arms back behind the body. Roll the shoulders down and back. And then we're going to extend in the front leg. So we're going to straighten the front leg and start with a hip crease bend forward. All the way down with a nice flat back here. Hold here. Breathe into that right leg, pushing your weight into your left foot. Maintain the balance in your back leg, your right leg. And how far can you go with a flat back? Slowly come back to the top. Release the hands. Let's pivot both feet forward and set up for our warrior two on our right side. So your right foot now is going to come to the front of the mat. Take a bend in that right knee and then send your left knee to the back of the mat parallel to the edge. Arms come parallel to the ground. Hips face forward. I'm sorry, to the side, forward for me. Stay strong in your warrior. Check in with your knee. Stack that right knee over your right ankle. Can you see your toes? Send that knee out to the side. Open up the hips. Gaze over the front right hand. Stay here. Stay strong in your warrior two. And on the inhale, we're going to sweep the left arm in front and kind of bring up that back leg just a little bit and set up for warrior two. So we're going to stagger our feet. Inhale, arms are going to come up. You're bent in that right front leg and maintain your warrior two. Hips are going to come towards the back of the mat now. Breathe into your warrior. Hold here, and on your next exhale, bring your hands down and behind your back, interlacing your fingers behind you. Roll the shoulders down and back. Take a nice big inhale. Straighten the right leg, and then on the exhale, start your hip crease bend forward all the way down as far as you can go. Keeping your back straight, keeping that right foot straight, knee engaged. If you need to take a slight bend, go ahead. How far can you go? With a flat back all the way down. Gaze towards your right foot. Pressing your way into that right foot, staying strong in your back leg. Check in with your hips. And go ahead and slowly come back to the top. Release your hands, pivot both feet forward. Arms parallel to the ground. Inhale, arms come all the way up. Exhale, let's do a swan dive forward for a wide leg forward fold. Try walking your hands back so your feet, your knees, and your hips are all in one line here. You're not pushing back. You're not coming forward too far. You're in one line. So wherever you're at here. And then for a little challenge, can you put your fingertips in line with your toes? And then can you flatten your palms on the mat and drop your head? Just let all that tension roll off your shoulders and down your neck. And then inhale, come to a flat back, and we're going to bring it all the way back to the top. Heel toe the feet in just a little bit, and let's jump to the center. We're going to find a seated, actually we're going to come down to our bellies for this next pose. That was a weird transition, I apologize. So go ahead and come all the way down to the belly. And let me move this mic really fast. Go ahead and come all the way down to the belly. Your hands are going to be just underneath your shoulders here, top of the feet, flat on the mat. If you need to curl your toes over, that's okay. And then let's take a baby cobra here. So just slowly start lifting the body up off the mat, pressing the toes and the thighs down into the mat. If you need to use your hands for support here, go ahead. And your gaze is going to start coming up towards the ceiling. And go ahead and release. Let's take our right cheek to the mat. Inhale and exhale. And then go ahead and inhale. We're going to come back up into that baby cobra. And release, sending your left cheek to the mat this time. And on this next inhale, we're going to send our hands back up behind our body. Or you can send them out to the sides. Either one is fine. Or if you'd like to do a full Superman out in front, you can do that also. I'm going to go with the hands behind the body today, just like in Tadasana. Palms are going to face the thighs. And whenever you're ready, go ahead and inhale and lift. And how high can you get your chest off of the mat this morning? And release. Send your left cheek to the mat. We're going to go one more time. You pick your hands wherever you're at. And go ahead and inhale, lift. Bringing the gaze up towards the ceiling, pressing the toes and the thighs into the mat behind us. And release. Go ahead and send the legs out a little bit wider. If you'd like to take the arms next to the forehead or maybe underneath the forehead, you can. Nice big inhale here. Breathe into your belly. Let's take a child's pose from here. So come to a tabletop. Put your toes together. Send your knees wide on the mat. Sit down on your heels and lean forward, bringing your forehead to the mat. Go ahead and come back to a tabletop and just kind of send your knees to the side and come to a seat. And we're going to roll it all the way down. And we're going to come into our bridge. Again, if you are done moving for the morning, you can always take a supported bridge. With supported bridge, you'll want to grab your block and just kind of lift your hips a little bit. Set that block right where your sacrum is, or right on your tailbone, right before your tailbone. And you can go whatever height you want to go with your bridge. And then it always feels nice to kind of bring your knees together here. And you can stay here. You can cactus your arms. This is a great resting pose, a great restorative pose. I could probably fall asleep right now. I will not, though. We got things to do. So if you would like to continue to the bridge, go ahead and bring your heels in line with your hips and close enough to your body where you can grab your heels, maybe with your fingertips, or if you can fully grab your heels, that's fine. You have a couple of options, right? So you can grab your heels, you can grab your mat, or you can take your hands underneath your body, interlace your fingers, and kind of walk up on your shoulder. So you're going to lean to the left and you're going to tuck your right shoulder, and then you're going to lean to the right and you're going to tuck your left shoulder. So now we're in this pose that we've been practicing the entire time. And on our lift, what we want to try to maintain is keeping our knees and our thighs the same distance. But if you would like, you can actually take a block and you can put it in between your thighs to kind of gauge on what's happening with your legs. And then go ahead and inhale, and we're going to lift and walk up on those shoulders a little bit more. If you can, squeeze the block in between your legs. Feet, make sure your feet stay facing forward. And breathe into the belly. Send the chest to the chin and send the chin to the chest. Did I just say the same thing twice? The chest to the chin and the chin to the chest. That was weird. Hold here for a few more breaths. Go ahead and slowly come back down to the mat. If you like the block, you can stay there. If you want to take it out this time and try to see if you can maintain keeping your legs together without the block, go ahead. We're going to go up one more time. So go ahead and prep for your bridge, whichever position you're going with. And then ready, and engage. Walk up on your shoulders, bring your knees together, toes facing forward, push into your heels, engage your quads, engage your glutes, sending your chin to your chest. Really open up your chest. One more breath. And go ahead and slowly lower all the way down, mid back, low back, tailbone. Oh, that was good. Okay, go ahead and let's windshield wiper our legs here. Bring your knees together, send your feet out wide to the mat. If you want to alternate dropping your knees here, just listen to your body. I know this is kind of hard on the knees. And if you have it available, go ahead and grab your strap. And if not, it's okay. We're going to extend our right leg up into the air. Your left leg can remain bent, or if you'd like to straighten it, you can. And if you need a bend in this right leg, that's all right. That is all right, wherever your practice is at. Remember, this is a practice, not a perfect. Hold this here, flex the toes, sole of the foot towards the ceiling. A couple breaths here. If you need, grab that back thigh if you don't have a strap. And then we're just going to allow this right leg to drop to the side here. Keeping your shoulders on the mat. I want to try to keep the hips, both glutes on the mat also. Sending that stretch the opposite direction. If you need to pick your heel back up on the left leg, go ahead. A few more breaths here. And go ahead and bring this right foot back to the center. We're going to switch feet. So go ahead and send the right foot to meet the mat. Your left foot is going to come to the sky. Sole of the foot towards the ceiling. Flex the toes. Spread the toes. Yoga toes. They're always so cramped up in our shoes. Let them breathe here. Again, if you need to grab the back of your thigh here, go ahead. And if you even need to take a bend in your knee, go ahead. We're going to stay here for a few more breaths. And then we're going to send this left leg out to the side, all the way down. If you want to straighten your right foot, you can. If you want to keep it bent, that's all right too. Your choice. Breathe into your belly. Let your arm on your right side go out nice and long. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out of your mouth. And then go ahead and bring that left leg back to the top. Remove the strap. We're going to, if you want to keep the strap, actually, yes, let's keep the strap if you have it. We're going to send both legs up this time and just hold them here. And you can stay here, or if you want to go into a plow pose, you're going to throw your feet behind your head. When you do so, you want to make sure that you stay active in your thighs and you are coming down to your toes and you're flexing your toes. You also want to maintain support on your back. So you're just going to roll, and then your hands are going to come to your hips as you send your legs behind you. Toes come to the ground. Maintain that support on your back. When you're ready, go ahead and come back to the mat. Let's have a happy baby right here before we go into Shavasana. Sending your legs out wide, bending the knees into the armpits, soles of the feet up towards the ceiling. Hands grab the outside of the feet, maybe your peace fingers grab your toes, and you extend one leg at a time here. And try to maintain a flat back on the mat for your happy baby. And go ahead and release. And we'll meet in Shavasana. Go ahead and extend your legs out long. Arms are going to come down to the side, wherever is comfortable for you. Take up space here. This is your time. This is your practice. Right now, you have nowhere else to be, nowhere else to go, nothing to say. Thoughts are going to come in and they're going to leave. We're going to push them to the side, save them for later. Focus on your breath here, breathing into the belly. You feel it as the belly and the chest rise when you breathe, releasing the tension from your shoulders. Release the tension from your eyes, your mouth, your forehead, your ears, the top of your head. Let it go. Let your tongue rest in the back of your mouth. And I will pull you out in a few minutes. Start bringing awareness back to your body. Wiggle your fingers, move your toes. Notice how your body lays on the mat. Maybe rotate your wrist and your ankles. Well, let's take our arms above our head for a morning stretch. And then let's roll over onto a side. It doesn't matter which one. We're not going to stay here long. Take a big inhale and release. And on your next inhale, go ahead and push your body up to a seated position on your mat. It's not always easy making the time for yourself to meet your mind, your body, and your soul on your mat. But today, you did it. Good job. I want to thank you for allowing me to guide you through this practice, and I will see you on the mat soon.